Thought process behind giving Dan Vladar the start tonight?
We have a lot of games coming up, and we're going to need both goaltenders. So this was kind of one of the scheduled ones that we had from way back at the beginning of the year.
Do you feel like you've been able to shake off some of the rust coming out of the break after?
I think so, Parks. I mean, we talked after the San Jose game. It wasn't one of our best for sure pace-wise, and I think we know we're going to have to make some changes in how we play in that category tonight for sure against this team. So we have to make sure that we're committed to playing a hard game along the walls, and we have to make sure the speed of our game is way up.
How did you like your first game against the Capitals? I remember you guys playing pretty well in that one.
We liked it. We thought we did a lot of good things. We weren't able to score. That was one of the nights where we had a lot of chances where we felt like we had traffic at the net, but tips were going just wide. We did like our 5-on-5 game that night. Yeah.
What has allowed the Capitals to be at the top of the Eastern Conference this year?
Lots of things. Their special teams are good this year. They're getting very good goaltending, and not only can they defend away from the puck, they do a really good job with it. So they're a dangerous offensive team. I mean, they've scored 15 goals their last 2 games coming off the break. So they're scoring, which makes them a threat. So you have to make sure you're really good with the puck tonight and make sure we're focused on playing above them as much as possible.
You have your own job to do, but how much appreciation do you have for Spencer Carberry and what he's been able to do for Washington in terms of being a young coach like yourself, sort of getting to know the league and all that?
From an outsider's perspective, I think he's done a very good job. Not just this year, I think last year too. He probably set it in motion last year with what he and his staff were able to do. So they've obviously done some great things with their team.
His return a little delayed, but good to have Kevin Ball back tonight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we were expecting him to play the last game, but things happen, and people have to step up. And I thought some guys did that for us. But it'll be nice to have him back and get him in his usual spot tonight.
And just that pairing, because of how, you've talked about that before, how it clicked right kind of from the beginning. I mean, what does that do for Rasmus maybe too?
I think it helps Ras. I do. Like the chemistry that the two of them built together was really good at the beginning of the year. As we talked about a few days ago, it slipped a little bit, their play together over the last few games before Kevin was hurt. But I think it's a challenge for Ras too to really elevate his play. Like that's one thing we'll look for out of him, is that he's the guy that takes it upon himself to make sure that pair is good tonight, because he's got the ability to do that.
What about Solovyov? Did you like to keep him in?
Washington's a big team as well, and Solo is a guy that is a very strong young man, so we'll look for him to be good around our net front.
Do you speed through the middle, chip pucks, or both tonight?
I think for us, I think we have to be a fast team through the middle of the ice tonight, and for our team to set up the way we need to play, that has to be there. So we'll look for whether it's carrying it with control or putting pucks behind them, we'll need that first guy to be a very quick player for us.
Coaches and players have been trying to figure out how to shut down or slow down Alex Ovechkin for 2 decades, and no one's come up with an answer yet. But how do you defend a guy like that, 13 goals away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's record?
Yeah, he's going to get his chances. He's that good of a player. I think what you have to try to do is collectively as a group of 5, make sure you know where he is on the ice and take away his space. So the sticks are important. You have to have good sticks around him. And if you can, you try to keep his chances to the low quality type chances where he's outside the dots in the middle of the ice. You want to try to push him out further. But we know he's going to get his chances. It's just a matter of trying to limit them.
You guys are right on Vancouver's heels here, and you can pass them with a win tonight or whatever else happens. How much does that carrot help at this time of the year for the players that you're driving for something here?
Yeah, I think it's really important. Like there's a goal that's set out at the beginning of the year that we're still fighting for, and I think it's something that's driven our players, and I think we've done a good job of coming to the rink most nights expecting to win, and that has been an important mentality for our group. So when you're still in the mix and you're like 1 point back like we are, I think there's added motivation for sure.